You're telling me out of all these brands, only brands that are non-black have good ideas, have good concepts?
And see,
We gotta look at it for real.
But that's the one that really irks me
Uh-huh.
is because it's painting a narrative,
Of course,
to the general public,
of course,
that we are incapable of creating our own brand. We are incapable of creating our own athleisure wear. We're incapable of creating our own luxury brand.
Yes.
Because when you look around and you don't see any black people in the room, you don't see any black people that are owners or on the board
Or
of
big
these,
players,
big players in these games. Like, what do you think that sets to all the young entrepreneurs? Oh, I could never reach those status because we're not there. Or at best, what I can do is I'll have to go to a gatekeeper and say, can
yes,
can I be at your service because I have the skills, I have the skill sets to create something, but the only thing is I don't have an outlet. So we got guys, unfortunately, selling their talent short and going into these big corporations, and then they gobble up your talent and now put it out to the world as if it was theirs, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then once again, another black entrepreneur, another black potential owner now has faded in the background while a big company just absorbs their talent.
Exactly. And I don't even think it has to do with success or failure when it comes to this, because let's face the facts. Not every business can be successful.
Yes.
That's just what it is, right? And chances are most businesses are going to fail than be successful. That's not the problem I have, especially with the black community. It's not the fact that failure is going to be on the horizon potentially. My thing is that even in failure, there still could be great success. And what I mean by that is that you putting yourself out there, having the mentality to start something, having the ideas, willing to push the needle, those type of things end up motivating the next generation, motivating the next guy that wants to do something, because they're like, you know what, this guy did this, but he did it wrong. He's supposed to have did it this way. If I was him, I would have did this. So someone is learning off of the mistakes that their forefathers made, right? Or people before them made. That's how life works, right? So you have to have guys failing for other guys to succeed. That's just how it works. So I'm not even saying that the marketing or anything has to be successful. It just has to be done. The brand has to be created. It needs to be done. An athlete needs to start it. Doesn't matter if it's successful, like the Big Baller brand and LeVar Ball. That idea still sits with me, that he wanted to create his own brand. That idea still sits with me compared to any other person that just signed the deal. I still think of LeVar Ball and I go, damn, what if that made it big? That would have been huge, like in terms of the optics. That's what I'm trying to say. If that went somewhere, Big Baller brand, and a family company, black-owned business, it manages to really hit its potential,
I think it could have went somewhere. I think
it's not over for that. His sons don't promote the brand as much as he wants them to, which is not up to them to promote the brand because they have their own lucrative deals with other companies, right?